plan?
Cease your yammering and relieve us from this irksome confinement.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with the walking thesaurus on that one.
Do not ever call me a thesaurus.
It's just a metaphor, dude.
His people are completely literal. Metaphors are gonna go over his head.
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it.
I'm gonna die surrounded by the biggest idiots in the galaxy.
Welcome everybody to the Real Cinephiles Movie Podcast, Episode 8, with me, one of your hosts, Brian, my other host,
Dylan,
and my other one,
Katie.
There we go. Episode 8. Welcome, big week, superheroes and stuff. And we're also going to bring up a Kevin Spacey cat at one point during the show.
I'm Ken Bone.
And Ken Bone. Oh, yeah, 1 week until, well actually, the day we're recording this, 6 more days until the election. So next week's episode, we said that we are recording on Wednesday after the election. There'll be a lot of political stuff opening in the beginning of a film podcast. So it's like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever.
Trump 2016. I'm not even joking.
so
Woman for Trump.
we're out of Star Wars episodes to parody the name of our podcast as for now, because now we're at 8. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna make episode Rogue One, a Sudfield story. That's about how Brian, the original Brian's original MacBook, where he got the plans to build the podcast.
Yeah, I got him from this little shitty laptop, which is the same as yours and yours. So yeah, let's just jump into the news this weekend. This week, excuse me. It's tiring. I had a long night yesterday, as did everyone else.
I'm sorry.
The fuck?
Always on that phone.
Yep.
Always on that fucking phone. I'm kidding. The first piece of news is that there's a Flash movie coming out in 2018. The director...
Yeah, they lost 2 directors.
Rick...
His last name is hard.
I was watching it called Famuyiwa. All you need to know is that he's the guy that directed Dope, which, pun intended, was a dope film. Literally, great film. Love it.
Over here.
What?
My friend wanted a picture of you.
But no, that's an ugly photo.
No, it was a good one.
Let me see it.
Oh, well, sorry,
Do it.
Hey, you're pretty gay. Yeah, he just left The Flash due to creative differences. This is upsetting because this is a good director. Hey, no more puddles.
Oh my God, I'm telling you, pee your fucking pants.
Breaking news.
Oh my god. Yeah, go with the breaking news.
Breaking news. Dylan just pissed his pants.
Dylan peed his pants.
And Katie caused a puddle.
Yep, again.
From herself.
Brian's puddle is like still there.
It's not still there, only the label is still there. The puddle already dissolved, Katie. That's the rule for the puddles.
Thank God he swallowed that.
What?
Swallowed what? My puddle? My puddle?
Ew, God.
Dissolved?
He was like, it dissolved. The puddle dissolved.
Fizzled out.
It fizzled out. It dissolved.
Mr. Clean himself had to come down here and clean it.
Yes, that is completely true information.
We have to get John Clean up here to clean our door. I gotta call him again. He specializes in puddles. I had to call him and
Give me Jill Steiner.
No, I was gonna make a really bad joke.
Jill what?
Oh my God! I should have.
I go.
Excuse
Oh,
you.
come on, Dylan. I wanna fucking see. That's what you deserve. That's why you deserve that.
Put it on your
Hey,
forehead.
hey! Oh. Hey! You're pretty gay.
I am. I'm half
You're
gay.
pretty gay, so stop it. Dylan?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, no, you're not.
While Dylan is
I know
recovering,
you're not.
while Dylan is recovering from his piss in himself,
My sheets?
what was I gonna say? Piss on his sheets? I thought it was on your pants.
No, she's using my sheets.
Catlin!
No, first and last time I ever will.
You know, I have to just finish this news story. Okay, so, this guy was a good director. I was excited to see what he was going to do with The Flash. But now since he left, it's probably going to be in the bad hands of a director. It better not be Zack Snyder.
It's going to have no Flash on it now. The movie's not going to be filmed with Flash anymore. It's just going to be regular.
Yeah. This upsets me. With the whole Tim Miller thing going on right now.
Update Flash.
Why make a Flash movie if they have the TV show? And why recast him if there's already a good
I
TV
don't
show?
get that.
Can you make me some ramen?
After what you just did, are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, come on.
Can you at least grab one from Matt's thing? So
No.
Could you guys
So
please
do I
not
have
talk
to
about
do it?
this?
Like how if you watch these podcasts, you can like visually see like our relationship come together and then fall apart.
Visually, that you can't watch this podcast. You can only hear
You can
it.
stare at the cover picture.
So,
Yes, the shitty cover picture.
Oh, what
But-
were you guys for Halloween?
Oh, Halloween.
I was Harley Quinn,
So
and that
was
was Fran Drescher.
I was Harley Quinn.
I was Chester
I
McBad.
showed my girlfriend how to be a real. My ex-girlfriend how to be a real Harley Quinn.
Oh, you did not just fucking pull that.
Sorry.
Hey, enough. God. Hey, pretty gay. Anyway, anywho, this Flash movie.
I don't get it.
I gotta update it.
Why'd they make a TV show if they knew they were gonna make a movie? And it's not the same person or the same plot.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's because they wanted to incorporate the Flash movie is a much different universe than this one, so it makes sense.
Like Supergirl.
Although the guy that plays Flash on the TV show is fucking awesome. Grant Gustin is
Yeah,
amazing.
he's really good.
He's so good as his character. They're all good. All those people, like Stephen Amell as Oliver Queen, Melissa Benoist as Supergirl, and then the people on Legends of Tomorrow, and the people on Gotham, and all that stuff.
I don't get it. That's a separate cinematic universe than the one in the movies.
Yes.
Why? I don't get it.
Oh, it's money. It's money.
Yeah,
Hopefully they
like-
find a good director. And speaking of directors, they announced who's finally directing the Uncharted movie is none other than Shawn Levy. Shawn Levy is a very versatile filmmaker because he made the entire Night at the Museum trilogy. He made Big Fat Liar, which is like one of the greatest movies ever made. I'm not even joking. Big Fat Liar is a fucking masterpiece. Real Steel with Hugh Jackman.
Catch Me If You Can, also a very good movie.
That was Steven Spielberg.
Not made by him, but good movie.
That's my second favorite film ever made.
What's your first?
Goodfellas. Good.
Oh,
Yes, Attack of the Clones. Actually, yes, Attack of the Clones should have won Best Picture of the Academy Awards for 2002. Smooth over Chicago because
Has any Star Wars movie won a Best Picture?
the New Hope was nominated for Best Picture back in the 70s, and everyone said The Force Awakens should have been nominated for Best Picture because of the critical rating it received.
Yeah, why doesn't Star Wars win any of those kind of things?
Because the Academy is filled with a bunch of old
White
people.
people.
Yeah.
You know why Mad Max got nominated for everything? Because it was, I don't know, Mad Max. Mad Max was a great movie. It's the Fury Road, to be exact. It was a great movie.
It won everything.
It was nominated for everything. Like, what the fuck? But yes, Shawn Levy is going to direct the Uncharted movie. He's also directed a few episodes of Stranger Things, which is an awesome show. Oh, crap, I should have been Dustin for Halloween. Not Dustin from Zoe 101. Dustin
Somebody
from
pushed my
Stranger
candy.
Things.
Should
Huh?
I eat it?
You know you took half of my candy. Remember that,
Yeah,
right?
oh, that might have been.
That might be that.
Yeah, it's probably that.
It's half of my candy, Catlin. Hey, are you guys interested in this Uncharted movie directed by the guy who made Night at the Museum?
If only,
I mean-
I'll only go see if it's charted.
I mean, I've played some of the games, but I feel like if any video game was gonna be a movie, it'd be this one.
The writer of the film came out the other day and said,
gay?
No, he's not gay. He said that, like, Uncharted is like an anti-Indiana Jones, which it is. It's basically Indiana Jones in the form of a video game, but Lara Croft is the female Indiana Jones. I cannot wait for that Tomb Raider movie that's coming out in a few years. So yeah, Shawn Levy directed Uncharted. I'm pretty stoked about it. Next up, the new Cloverfield movie. Did you guys see Cloverfield?
No.
10 Cloverfield Lane or the
Well, either one.
I was on
Fun
10
fact.
Cloverfield.
Fun fact. 10 Cloverfield Lane was originally just another movie, but they changed the name to Cloverfield.
Yeah, they
so
announced it
they-
like 2 months before it came out.
Yeah.
And then that's what they're doing with this one. This one's called God Particle. Oh, actually, no. Originally it was called God Particle, but now I think it's still going to be called God Particle. And it comes out on February 17th, 2017. So practically 3 months before it comes out. So that's pretty awesome. Hey.
Did you guys know that dog food lid backwards is dildo? God's dildo. Dog food lid backwards is dildo. Either God's dildo or dildo's God.
No,
Yeah.
no, there's no S in either of those words.
Wait a minute, what'd you say? It's got dog food?
Dog food lid.
Oh. Oh.
You know that's supposed to dildo god.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, this new Cloverfield movie, awesome. Kind of a little blah about it because it's too soon after 10 Cloverfield Lane, which was awesome, by the way,
One of the best movies.
of the entire year. I think it's like my number 3. Pretty high up on the list, boys. So yeah, this new Cloverfield movie, short thing.
You sound like a raisin.
You actually did sit on a raisin.
It's
What
really
else?
a raisin too.
Hey, it's pretty gay. Oh, and then the last piece of news, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this, but I'll wait until Catlin sits down.
Thank you. Sorry guys, I'm making ramen. I'm a poor college student.
We're all poor college students.
Some more than others.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like for example, I wasted $3,000 in 6 months somehow. I don't have a car or anything important of value to me, so you guys put down in the comments where you think the fuck all that fucking money went for
You
me.
gotta get that nose ring.
Hey, and that tattoo we done.
Because we bought 100 Trump hats. That's where it all went.
Yeah, that's true. I'm giving
Hats
them
and
to the
signs.
Because that's what they need us for
Boots and
president.
pants and boots and pants and boots and
Boots and
pants.
pants. Brian, I used to do that all. I'm not in Montclair, but I used to do that all the time back in
Wait, did you say I used to do it?
No, me like Kate.
Oh.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants.
Not like that. I wouldn't say it like that, but yeah, okay. So Pixar announced that The Incredibles 2 and Toy Story 4 had swapped release dates. Toy Story 4 was originally supposed to come out in June of 2018, and The Incredibles 2 exactly a year later, but now they swapped release dates, so that means we're finally getting the Incredibles sequel earlier, thank God.
I'm ready.
Look, I love the Toy Story films. I don't really want a fourth one,
I do.
but the third one ended so perfectly. But anyway, regardless, Incredibles 2 is coming out in less than 2 years. It's coming out in less than 2 years. About fucking time. The Incredibles is like one of my favorite anime films ever made. I would go on with my saying Incredibles.
Good Dinosaur too.
The Good Dinosaur should have won the Best Picture award. Screw Inside Out. Actually, no, I can't say that about Inside Out.
Was it actually good? I thought that one wasn't that great.
Well, when you compare it to Inside Out, it wasn't very good, but on its own, it was an okay film. Inside Out was fucking amazing. But, Incredibles 2 cannot fucking wait, and Toy Story 4 looks like they'll have more time to do it because they really want to satisfy the fans. And you know what the weird thing is? When Toy Story 4 comes out, it would have been 9 years after Toy Story 3. Which is absolutely insane. So, kids, are you excited that these two films swapped release dates and we're getting Incredibles 2 a year earlier?
Yes.
Catelyn, do you like The Incredibles?
I love The Incredibles. Uh-oh.
I was Dash one year for Halloween.
What?
What? Hey, can we talk? I was Dash for Halloween one year.
No, my friends are mad at me because I retweeted, oh my god.
Oh my god!
No, my friends are so mad at me for reblogging that, Trump thing. They're like, Katie, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, it's politics, Katie. It's all about politics, Katie.
It's still in here.
It should
Okay.
be on your forehead.
Hey, you're pretty gay. Blu-rays. Well, actually, wait. Talk more about The Incredibles, kids. Why do you think The Incredibles is so awesome? I was Dash one year for Halloween.
I like the mom, so she got she could stretch all over the place. Get a whole fist in there.
Oh
Woohoo!
my god, that was...
Edna Mode. That midget. Edna Mode. The height of Shelby. Yee. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Blu-rays, there's no trailers. There was some stuff, I didn't really get them to watch anything, so it's like, whatever. Blu-ray releases. Do you guys like the Star Trek films?
No.
Catelyn?
No.
Okay. Star Trek Beyond came out. It's really good.
I don't like his ears. Turn me off. He got the really spiky ears.
Like this.
Okay, that's kind of fucked up.
What? Yeah,
Hey, that's pretty fucked up. The Sea of Trees with Matthew McConaughey and Naomi Watts. I heard this was panned. I heard this sucked. So I can't say if it was good or bad. Bad Moms.
I heard that was really good.
Surprisingly, very good. I thought it was gonna be shit, but it was surprisingly very good. I would say Rent. Imperium with Mr. Harry Potter as a skinhead. I heard this was good. I will check it out eventually. And then, of course, the Best Picture winner of 2016, 9 Lives with Kevin Spacey as a cat. Where he apparently tries to kill himself.
Already that's on DVD?
What?
Already that's on DVD?
Yeah. Came out in August.
What?
Came out the same weekend as Suicide
It
Squad.
came out the same week we got here.
What are you talking about?
Did I lie? Look up the release date.
No, you... Alright. Alright, let's go and talk to Google. 9 Lives. Not 9 Wives, you fucking... 9 Lives. August 5th, 2016.
What?
Came out the same weekend as Suicide Squad.
Oh, that was a different cat movie that I'm thinking of that came out the first week we were here.
What came out the first week? No, didn't Sully come out the first week?
That's my dog or something.
Yeah, it was some dog movie. 9 Lives. I actually do. Look, I don't. These aren't my kind of movies. I want to check this out because I love Kevin Spacey so much, but I just want to see how he was just so forced into doing this movie. I want to know how much money they gave him to be in this movie. I just want to know so badly. We always make jokes about movies with cats and dogs, but it's like they're awesome. I want to watch Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. Do you want to know who wrote the scripts for those 2 Scooby-Doo movies? James Gunn, the guy that directed Guardians of the Galaxy.
His last name's Gunn.
That's crazy. Movies. Hacksaw Ridge. I know Katie said that she was excited for this. Right, Catelyn?
Yes.
Looks great. Heard it was great. Spider-Man. Or Garfield the Cat. Potentially Oscar nominee. And then Vince Vaughn, your favorite actor ever.
I love Vince Vaughn.
And then, what's his name? The guy from Avatar. Sam Worthington. And Hugo Weaving. What?
Hugo Chavez.
Hacksaw Ridge, I'm actually really excited to see. I cannot wait to see this. Lovin', now this is in limited release. This is just a Oscar type film. It stars Georgetown and the chick from Preacher, whose name I forgot. Ruth Negga.
Nega?
See, that sounds so offensive.
What's her last name?
Nega. Ruth Nega. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm excited for this movie. I love these kinds of films. It's directed by Jeff Nichols, who made Mud and Take Shelter and Midnight Special. I cannot wait to see it. I heard nothing but incredible things about it. Trolls.
I actually want to see it.
Looks like shit, but
No.
I hear it's actually pretty decent.
No.
What?
No.
Looks like she didn't get the memo. That's a reference to Grown Ups. Okay, why are you looking forward to Trolls?
Yeah, Justin Timberlake in it.
And Anna Kendrick.
Who?
And I was trying to say Anna Kendrick instead of Anna Kendrick, the chick from Pitch Perfect.
I mean, honestly, the movie looked kind of interesting.
I don't even remember those troll toys when I was a kid. It's based on those toys from like the 80s.
Yeah.
Like no one remembers those toys. Like what is DreamWorks fucking gay? No, I'm kidding. They're not gay. Trolls. I mean, this is the only like really kid-friendly thing out this week, so I guess it'll do fine with the competition of the biggest thing coming out this week, which is obviously Strange Doctor. No, it's Doctor Strange. I'm excited. I'm going with my friends home. I'm going home this weekend. I'm gonna go see it with my friends. IMAX 3D, 10:30 at night. Cannot fucking wait. I'm so excited for Doctor Strange. Dylan, are you interested in Doctor Strange?
No, probably won't see it.
Why aren't you interested in it?
I mean, I don't go out of my way to see these Marvel things.
At least opening weekend. I can understand if you wait like a few weeks.
No,
but
not even.
why?
Like, I haven't even seen Avengers.
Can you explain why?
Not my cup of milk.
Not your cup of juice. Calvin, Doctor Strange.
I'm excited for it. Looks good.
What a comfort bitch you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one too, honestly. Okay, with Doctor Strange coming out this week, I felt it would be right to kind of recap the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry, Dylan, but you could just give your like brief opinion saying like, oh, he's there and he's queer and he's fine with it.
I watched enough Avengers while I was at Walmart.
Yeah, so we'll return in just a few seconds while I click the pause button that's on ice cream. And 3, 2, 1. Yes, I have breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Katie just had to go catch a plane to Vegas, so she won't be back for the remainder of the show, possibly. So it's just me and Dial Head. It's just me and Dial Face. Yeah, I don't know why I have my phone next to me. Okay, all right. So yeah, MCU, Marvel. I mean, maybe we'll talk about the other Marvel type of heroes that aren't in this MCU shenanigan thingy majiggy madooey babooby. Iron Man is the first thing that came out. I like Iron Man a lot.
I saw Iron Man.
I like that film a lot. Jon Favreau directed, the man who directed Elf. Yes, the guy who made Elf made Iron Man.
Really?
Yes, a fun fact from me, B-Subs. I like the first Iron Man. I think Downey Jr. is incredible in the role. And he continued to be incredible throughout all the other MCU films that he was in. The other Iron Man films, the Avengers films, Civil War. So, Iron Man 1, great film, great introduction to this MCU universe. Theme, Majiggy Madooey. Apparently you've seen this film?
Mm-hmm.
And?
I liked it.
I
liked it.
I liked it a lot. I rocked. Next one, The Incredible Hulk. Edward Norton.
I saw this one too.
This was a pretty good one. This actually no, it's fine. It's nothing special. I was watching the clip from Sausage Party, the ending clip. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I was watching the ending clip from Sausage Party, where they reveal like who their human selves are. And he's like, "What kind of cunt name is Edward Norton?" When the bagel says that. I gotta find that line so bad. I have to. It's too good. Edward Norton? What kind of cunt name is that? He played the Bagel. He played Sammy Bagel Jr. I love Edward Norton. I have like a whole... My history is consistent of like SpongeBob videos because I was watching a playlist of like SpongeBob scenes before. And I have no idea why. I love it. Now I gotta play the audio. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a minor spoiler from Sausage Party. If you haven't seen it, deal with it. Goodbye. I love how Edward Norton mocks himself when he's playing the Bagel. Incredible Hulk. It's an okay film. It's directed by the guy Louis something. He made Now You See Me, the first one. He made a few other films. He made this year's worst film of the year, Brothers Grimsby. Elephants, yuck. Incredible Hulk, pretty good. Iron Man 2 came out 2 years later. A lot of people diss it. I think it's a pretty okay. I think it's an okay film. I don't think it's as good as the first. Jon Favreau came out to direct it. We were introduced to Black Widow, who's played by Scarlett Johansson. The villain in this movie was Mickey Rourke, who's awesome, but he was not good in this film, in my opinion. Then we had Thor, come out the following year, directed by...
That one I don't think I saw.
Directed by Kenneth Branagh. I love Chris Hemsworth as the character. I love Tom Hiddleston as Loki. I like Anthony Hopkins as Odin. I like all the people in it except for Kat Dennings. Natalie Portman looks like she was kind of sleepwalking through it, honestly. I thought about it over time. In the first one, she didn't look like that. The second one, which we'll bring up in a little bit, she looked like that. I like the first one a lot. It's so different from what the first two Iron Mans and the Hulk were. And then we had Captain America, the First Avenger, which was a good, nice little war comedy type of thing. Not comedy, but it felt like a nice little independent war film, World War II film. I like that one quite a bit. I think Chris Evans is awesome as Captain America. I remember when I walked out of that movie, and I had no idea this was like before I got into films, and I'm like, wait, that was the Human Torch? I forgot he wasn't even in those movies. I forgot those movies were even a thing. And then Hugo Weaving, or as he calls him, Hugo Chavez. Dylan will be right back really quickly. He's going to take a shit, I believe. Well, I told him that you're taking a shit, so
Is it paused?
Nah, I was just wanted to make a joke saying that you were gonna go take a shit.
Pause it real quick. Let me go check on it.
Okay, we'll be right back after these few commercial breaks. And we're back again. I forgot what movie we were talking. Oh, The First Adventure. Hugo Weaving was awesome as Red Skull. Hugo Chavez. He was pretty good in the role. The Avengers came out, and it was fucking lit. One of my favorite theater experiences of all time. Love the Avengers. Joss Whedon directed it. It was pretty damn good. Great. It's my second favorite MCU film, I think, thus far. Yeah, I love the Avengers a lot.
One?
I'll get to that later on. What came out after that? Oh, Iron Man 3, directed by Shane Black, who made...
Wasn't that one bad?
I didn't think it was
Or,
bad.
like, contradicts it or something? Like, he didn't want to be Iron Man anymore, but then Avengers came out?
Well, hey, the thing is with Iron Man 3, it was very different from what the other two Iron Mans were, because different director, all that stuff. There was a big twist in it. Not, should I spoil it? I don't know. I'm not going to spoil it.
Spoil it, Brian!
The Mandarin was not the Mandarin.
What's that mean?
I mean, I'm sure you probably saw images and stuff. The big bearded guy that Ben Kingsley plays.
Yes.
Apparently, he was just an actor pretending to be the Mandarin, which was a big twist that I did not see coming. I'm not even joking. I was in the movie theater and I'm like, what? What the hell is this? What else? No, I mean, Shane Black's the guy who he wrote all the Lethal Weapon films. He directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which was with Robert Downey Jr. He directed this year's The Nice Guys, which is an awesome film. Great film. Love it. And now he's doing the Predator reboot, with Arnold potentially coming back, which will be awesome. Hopefully. Yeah, I liked Iron Man 3. I don't think it was great, but I thought it was pretty good. And then we had Thor: The Dark World, the second Thor movie, which was directed by Alan Taylor, who directed many episodes of Game of Thrones. And then he directed the really weird Terminator Genesis.
I don't get how they could make, like, an Avengers movie, and then, like, go back to making a single movie, and then the Avengers just aren't there.
Well, I mean, they said that they'll be back. At the end of the Avengers, they kind of split off and go off and do their own things.
But, like, each of those movies is, like, them saving the world. Like, I'm pretty sure that's, like, an Avengers-worthy cause.
You know, I kind of wish Marvel would take some different liberties with their films and make them not about saving someone. Yes, I get it, that's what a superhero movie does, but Batman v Superman wasn't really all about saving people. Suicide Squad wasn't really all about saving people.
And so, yeah, those were both bad movies.
I don't think any of them were bad, personally. Because I'm not one of those particular kinds of critics who look way into certain movies. Some movies I look into, but not superhero movies. Or comic book movies. But yeah, Thor: The Dark World was pretty good. It took place mostly on his planet of Asgard. I did not like the villain. That's the big thing with Marvel. They're not really good with villains. The only villain that's good is Loki. That's it.
What about Thanos?
See, we haven't really gotten a lot of Thanos yet. We'll get him in the next Avengers movie, but not, like, now. With the little teases we had with him in, like, Guardians and the end of the Avengers and Age of Ultron, and wait, was he in Civil War? No, he was not. Is he going to be in Doctor Strange? I don't know. I mean, I see the movie in 2 days, so everything's always spoiled online anyway, so I'm trying my best to avoid spoilers. I can't believe I see that in 2 days. Wow. Yeah, Thor: The Dark World was pretty good. Not great. I mean, after that, we don't have any more Jane... Wait, I almost said Jane Porter. That's the girl from Tarzan. Jane Foster, excuse me. What's next? The Winter Soldier. The second Captain America movie. This movie was incredible. This film was absolutely fantastic. It was basically like espionage spy thriller movie. It felt like a James Bond in the MCU, and it was great. It was so good. Directed by the Russo brothers, who made Community, the show Community.
That's a good show.
And You Mean Dupree, which is a really bad comedy. I mean, they go, and then they direct this, and this movie's fantastic. I love the Winter Soldier. I thought the Winter Soldier character himself was pretty good, because they develop him more in the Civil War. I mean, when you find out who he is, if you didn't know who he was, it's a great reaction.
It's Bucky.
Yes, it's Bucky. But, like, for people who didn't know, like, people who just go in and watch a movie without looking into anything, they're like, yeah, that was a very cool reaction. I already knew who he was, because, you know, I look into things.
Why is he called the Winter Soldier? I don't get it.
Oh, crap. I forgot. I honestly forgot. I don't know if they ever explained that. Then we got introduced to, like, Falcon, who's a great character. There was more Black Widow in this movie. Quicksilver
Scarlet
was
Witch.
that was Age of Ultron. That's close enough. Then the following.
I thought they were at the end of like one of those.
Yeah,
movies.
at the end credits scene.
Oh,
But
that was that X-Men movie. That was a different Quicksilver.
yeah, that was a different Quicksilver. Same year, but not.
That's
That was Days of Future Past. Fucking awesome. That Quicksilver is much better than the one they have in the MCU. What's next? Guardians of the Galaxy, which is my personal favorite MCU
That's
film.
a great movie.
That's awesome. And you claim, you're like, oh, I haven't seen the full thing, but I've seen about a quarter of it.
I've only seen what we've seen in class, and it's awesome.
It's a great movie. It's so different from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. James Gunn directed it. I thought all the 5 people were fantastic as the Guardians themselves. I cannot wait for the sequel. We'll talk about the upcoming Marvel films later on. Guardians of the Galaxy. It's funny. It's energetic. There's a lot of heart to it. I think it's the It's the funniest MCU film thus far. And then we had Age of Ultron, which really disappointed me. Didn't hate it. I just wanted to love it. I just didn't love it. Sure, it was fun. Sure, I had a good time with it. But it wasn't as awesome as it could have been. And then we had Ant-Man, which I thought was great. Paul Rudd, I love Paul Rudd to death. And then Michael Douglas was awesome. And then Evangeline Lilly. Oh, I love Evangeline Lilly. And then Corey Stoll was an okay villain. Actually, no, back to Ultron. I loved the character of Ultron. It's just that he wasn't really used a lot in the movie, which really upsetted me. So, and his development was kind of rushed to why he became what he became. It's really annoying. But I liked Age of Ultron. I thought it was a good film. To Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. I love Scarlet Witch. I did not like the Quicksilver in this movie. I love Eric Taylor Johnson, but I don't think the only superhero who can play is Kick-Ass, and that's it. Mm-hmm. That's the only superhero who can play. He cannot play Quicksilver. I'm sorry. That's Evan Peters' job right now. But yeah, Age of Ultron, pretty good. Ant-Man, awesome film. Another different MCU film. You don't need to.
Everybody says that's the one. That one's bad.
Ant-Man?
Yeah, they said it's just like just the run-of-the-mill one. Like if everyone considers that one like the weakest one.
People probably say that because there's like no mention of the event. There's only one mention of the Avengers.
What do they say?
One mention. He's like, oh, why don't the Avengers just come down and help? And he's like, yeah, we kind of can't get them right now. So like, I mean, there is an appearance by Falcon in the movie, which was pretty funny. That scene was pretty funny because it ties in with Civil War. But yeah, Ant-Man, I loved. I personally gave it like a 9.5 out of 10. Or 4.5 out of 5. I loved it, and I love Paul Rudd a lot. I may be biased. I'm a huge fan of his work as a comedic actor and dramatic actor. Then we had Civil War, which is, in my opinion, the best thing that Marvel has ever done. Not the in terms of filmmaking, this is the best thing that they've ever done. I thought Civil War was a great psychological thriller, and then, of course someone comments on my YouTube reviews says it's not thrilling or psychologically fucked up in any way, shape, or form. Most overrated film of the century. And I'm like, of the century? That's a little too far, buddy.
Yeah, that title belongs to Citizen Kane.
No, he's talking about the 2000s.
Oh, the 2000s. Not even in the last century.
Yeah, it's the last 100 years. I would definitely say Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane was fucking boring. Could you tell him the story of how I was knocked out?
Yeah, did Brian fell asleep?
And apparently I snored?
Yep.
I was sick that day, so I never snore, so. But that is pretty funny. I never really considered myself a snorer, and the fact that Dylan, I woke up and he's like, oh, you were knocked out, and you, snored. Tried to you said you were gonna snap. You tried
to. It was too dark.
You still could have done it. You could have just recorded it. Hey, you're pretty gay. Yeah, the Civil War was the last thing that came out in the MCU. I thought it was fantastic. One of the best films of the year so far. I think it was the second A+ I gave this year. I don't really remember. I want to rewatch it again, but I haven't gotten around to buying it on Blu-ray because, money. But I really dug the crap out of Civil War. I'm excited to see Doctor Strange this week. And the stuff that's coming out in the MCU. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 comes out on May 5th. Cannot fucking wait. Same cast. Kurt Russell's going to be Peter Quill's father. Hell fucking yes. Yes, that is awesome. And then in July, we have the Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man Homecoming, which is directed by John Watts.
If I need to watch Uncle Ben die again.
Here's the thing. They never cast Uncle Ben. They say this takes place immediately after Civil War.
Oh, really?
So this is going to be a different... Because the thing is when they said, oh, Spider-Man Homecoming will not be an origin... And I'm like, how will it not be an origin story? And they said it immediately takes place after Civil War. And then once you see Civil War, you'll understand. I loved Tom Holland as Spider-Man in Civil War. I think he's going to be it's going to be awesome seeing him lead. And I mean, Michael Keane's going to be, I believe, the main villain of the movie. Donald Glover, who just got cast as Lando Calrissian, is going to be in this movie. You got the kid from Dope in it. You got Zendaya, who I'm curious to see how she's going to be, because this will probably be the first movie I ever see her act in. There's so many other people cast in this. It's literally crazy. Wow, the girl that's cast as Peter Parker's love interest is actually really, really attractive. She's actually kind of not that bad. And the funny thing is, Tom Holland's so tiny and British, it's like crazy. That kid is British. He got so muscular for this role, and he's only fucking 20, and he looks like he's 15.
You know John Boyega's British?
Yeah, because I saw him in this movie called Attack the Block, which came out like 5 years ago. Great film.
Oh,
underrated.
The thing where they fight the dark things?
Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome film. Love it.
I know about that, huh?
Great fucking film. Love it. Yeah, no, practically everyone in Star... You know what's so funny? How come he didn't have an accent, but she got to keep her accent?
Yeah, I remember reading about that. They said it just sounded like British in space, so they gave John an American accent.
Well, he did a pretty good American accent.
Yeah, I didn't know until I watched the interview that he was British.
Practically all of them are British. Like, he's British, she's British, Hux is British.
That's why they made him change it.
Adam Driver's not British. Oscar Isaac's not British. Captain Phasma's British because... What?
I think all the bad guys in Star Wars are always British. At least from the original and sequel trilogy.
Wait, is James Earl Jones British?
James Earl Jones? No.
He's American. Let's look up Star Wars Episode 8 just for a second. They gotta reveal the title soon. I could have sworn I read an article saying that they're gonna reveal the title soon.
It should be soon because it's a year away. We got new Force Awakens stuff for a...
Yeah, around this time we learned what the title was for Episode 7.
We should get a trailer soon.
We're probably gonna get the trailer like I told you last week. At on Friday, Black Friday.
Really?
Because that's when the trailer for Force Awakens came out.
Oh.
Black Friday, 2 years ago. Let's see. So Daisy Ridley's British. John Boyega's British. Yeah. Lupita Nyong'o is not British. She's Mexican. Donald Gleason plays Hux. He's British. Anthony Daniel. Oh, that's C-3PO. That's different. Gwendolyn. Andy Serkis is British.
Who's that?
Snoke. Gwendolyn Christie is, British. Then the new cast of Benicio del Toro. He's not British. He's Puerto Rican. Laura Dern. She's American. Yeah, I wonder why. Like, that's just weird. I thought Oscar... I could have sworn I remember reading an article saying Oscar Isaac was British, but it turns out he's Guatemalan. So, Spider-Man Homecoming, I mean, it's crazy that it's crazy to believe that all these superheroes are British. Like, Thor's British, Spider-Man's British, Superman's British. I believe... No, actually, no. Superman... Spider-Man and Thor are all British. Yeah, okay, so... Spider-Man Homecoming. Then on November 3rd next year we have... Wait, isn't it today November 3rd? Oh, wait, no, it's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Okay, so 1 week from the day this episode's uploaded, Thor Ragnarok comes out.
What?
The new Thor movie. Apparently this is going to be an 80s sci-fi fantasy movie, so this is going to be very different.
How?
It's,
Does he go back in time or something?
I don't even know what this one's about.
I didn't even see it. Is there a trailer?
No, they just finished filming actually, last week.
And it comes out next week?
No, it comes out next year.
Oh, I think so. You said next week.
Oh, I'm
like, what?
I meant 1 year from tomorrow. It comes out. So apparently this one... Well, first of all, the Hulk's going to be in this one.
What? Ooh.
Kate Blanchett's going to be in it. Jeff Goldblum's gonna be in it, who's like the greatest person ever made. Tessa Thompson, the chick from Creed, is gonna be in it as Thor's new love interest because Natalie Portman has no interest in coming back. Carl Urban's gonna be in this too. Yeah, what did they say this one was about? Oh, they said this is going to be a 70s sci-fi fantasy movie and the most out there of all Marvel movies. So this is not going to be like related to any of the Marvel movies. Bless you.
Well, I mean, it still takes place in the MCU.
Yeah, but it's not going to be like it's not going to mention like
Anything
the
else?
other people. And the funny thing is, like, did you see that Comic-Con thing that came out with Thor and the Hulk? It was like the Office parody.
Oh yeah, what they were doing during the
During Civil War. So I think
maybe that's what they were doing. Is that what
yeah, this is apparently like a kind of like a precursor to this. And the movie's directed by Taika Waititi. I think that's his name. He's the guy who made this year's Hunt for the Water People, which is great. A great film. Then on February 16, 2018, we have Black Panther. Black Panther was a great addition to Civil War. It's being directed by Ryan Coogler, who made Creed and Fruitvale Station. It's going to star an all African American cast. Chadwick Boseman's coming back. Apparently Michael B. Jordan's going to be in it.
There's not going to be one white person in this movie?
There probably is, but it's not going to be one of the main casts. Lupita Nyong'o's going to be in it, who's known for playing Maz Kanata, and she was in 12 Years a Slave. And then the other person is going to be Michonne from The Walking Dead, whose name I cannot pronounce. I'm sorry, I cannot do it. And then on May 4th, it will be Avengers Infinity War, which is where everybody will
next
get...
year?
2018. This is when
Oh jeez.
this is when everyone will be together. The film starts shooting in January.
And the Han Solo movie.
Yeah.
Technically, it's part of the MCU. There's Marvel Comics of Star Wars.
Well, it's funny because how the guy that's playing Lando Calrissian is going to be in Spider-Man, so it's kind of funny. So yeah, this one. Well, originally the Avengers Infinity War was supposed to be 2 parts, but it's still going to be like that. They're going to have 2 sequels, and it's going to be filmed back to back. Makes sense.
They're just calling it different things now.
Yeah, the first one's Infinity War. The other one, don't know what that's going to be called. Then on July 6th, 2018, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. If you saw the Ant-Man, it kind of leads into this. I'm excited for this. It's Peyton Reed's coming back to direct it. And it's weird because when Peyton Reed was announced as the director of the first one, I was like, why would you get the director of Bring It On to direct Ant-Man? And it was handled very well. Man, Katie's plane, but that must be a long-ass flight to Vegas.
Oh, it's across the country.
Well, true that. I'm excited for the sequel to Ant-Man. And then Captain Marvel on March 8th, 2019 at Comic-Con.
I feel like that's such an interesting thing to tackle, Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I'm
Isn't he
excited.
like a kid or something?
It's an adult. At Comic-Con...
No, he's a kid. His power is like he's a kid and you could turn into...
No, that's a girl.
Huh? What?
Captain Marvel's a girl.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other Captain Marvel, the one from DC.
Yeah. You're thinking of that one.
Is he getting a movie?
I don't know. I'll look at the DC Extended Universe eventually. The DCEU. Well, they don't want to call it the DC...
The DCU?
Yeah, they don't want to call it that. The D Cinematic Universe. Double D's. Yeah, at Comic-Con, they confirmed that Brie Larson will be playing Captain Marvel. I'm a huge fan of Brie Larson. I'm excited to see what she's going to do in this movie. I don't know who's directed it. Apparently, it's being written by one of the writers of Guardians of the Galaxy and the writer of Inside Out. Both female writers. Hopefully, they get a female director. It would make sense. Time to give female directors more big budget stuff. That's why I'm glad that the person that directed Wonder Woman is a female. That's good. Then the last thing listed is the Untitled Adventure sequel, which is obviously the continuation. Russo Brothers directing this. Marvel is doing good. It's just they kind of need to step up their game and be a little different. But I like how they're, with Doctor Strange coming out, I love how they're releasing a movie about a different hero. I cannot wait to see Doctor Strange. Obviously, Dylan's just going to wait until Rogue One comes out.
Yes.
Out of all the Disney movies, that's like the one. Well, I mean, Moana comes out in a few weeks.
I might see that. The Rock's in it.
The Rock is saying. He better sing. Too bad Katie couldn't be in here to give her thoughts on the MCU because I know she loves Marvel so much. Yeah. Man, this episode was short.
Yeah.
Halloween. Hey guys, how was Halloween? Let's see. I dressed up as Chester McBadbad. Originally, I was supposed to be his dad, Bucky McBadbad, and it didn't work out because Dylan had no paper bags. And I wanted to be Shia LaBeouf, or where he writes, "I'm not famous anymore," but the only person that would get that is Joey Pants. So, Joey Pants, our new friend and colleague, and yeah, MCU. need good superhero movies. Is our superheroes kind of getting old? Maybe a little bit. They need to die down just for a little while. But I mean, it is what it is. It's all about the money, money, money. And yes, I guess that's it for this episode.
How long was this?
It was only like 40 minutes.
That's it? Well, we had a short episode this week.
We had a short episode this week. So yeah, guys, tell us stuff about Halloween. Tell us Halloween, like how was your Halloween? Tell us if you're excited for Doctor Strange or any of the movies coming out this week. Tell us what you think of the MCU. Follow us on all of our social media platforms. Sorry, Kay feels bad. She just texted me. No, she didn't. I was like, oh, Dylan's gonna ask me, so that's why I said no. She did not text me. What's this? The
Is this
hell?
gonna go up on your main channel?
Maybe the episode following this.
Or just put up an old one.
Honestly, guys, by the way, we might move this show to my YouTube channel after this week's episode. We'll do that for next week's episode, which I don't even know what the main topic will be, because I don't even know what's coming out next week. Let's see what's coming out next week. I think that Arrival movie comes out next week.
Is that the one where they're in space and they wake up early? No.
No, that's Passengers. That comes out at Christmas. No, Arrival is actually a film about aliens coming down, and they try to communicate and learn their language.
Oh.
That sounds pretty gay. I was about to say pretty gay, but it actually sounds really awesome, and I hear it's a fantastic movie. Yeah, Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk, which looks good. Almost Christmas, an African-American Christmas movie. I know Matt will want to go see that. Arrival, which looks awesome. Shut In with Naomi Watts, which is a drama thriller. I love Naomi Watts. And then that's it. And then the following week's Fantastic Beasts, so I cannot wait for that. Okay, I'm just waiting for Fantastic Beasts. Fantastic Beasts and Rogue One are the only blockbusters left this year. After Doctor Strange, it's just Fantastic Beasts and Rogue One, and that's it. So yeah, guys, that is it. For this week's episode of the Real Cinephiles Movie Podcast. Thank you so much. If you guys want to follow all of us, please follow us on all of our social media platforms. Link in the description below. And we'll see you guys next week. And Dylan, please, as always, sign us off. Remember, this is the last episode before the election.
Calling it right now. Trump's win.
I'm calling it too.
Bye.
Bye.